Hard to think about winter and hard to think about even fall at this point when temperatures are as warm as they have been. Even as we have a cold front moving into North Texas, we do have isolated showers out across parts of the region, but most of us are remaining dry. Here's a look at radar and right where that cold front sits. Notice it's moving into the metroplex, and we've got some of that light shower activity across parts of the region. Consider yourself lucky if you do pick up a shower today, because most of us will not. We've got a few of those starting to fizzle out through parts of Rockwall County, and as we get through the next few hours, those will continue to fizzle. We do have just a very light sprinkle at this point just to the north of Weatherford, and again, this is all going to start to wrap up as we get through the next few hours. Here's a look at Futurecast, and notice as we get through tonight, this all starts to taper. We're left with a few clouds out as we get into tomorrow. Notice little specks of moisture on the map as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Outside of an isolated sprinkle, I think for the most part this does not make it to the ground because we have that reinforcing shot of dry air moving in behind this frontal boundary. So most of this, I think, will remain elevated as we get into tomorrow. Somebody may see that quick sprinkle for our Wednesday afternoon. Then we clear right back up as we get into the end of the week, and that's how things stay for much of the extended period. Even with the approach of that cold front, here's where temperatures sit. We're at 93 in Dallas and in Fort Worth. It is a warm day out there. 91 in Mesquite, 89 in Decatur. The cold front has moved through spots like Decatur, so those temperatures are just a little bit lower. But we're not talking a big drop in temperatures because this is a very weak cold front that is moving in. Now, I do want to give you a look at our precipitation outlook out across the country because notice we are still trending very dry, drier than average for the 8 to 14 day outlook. And as we take a look at the temperature outlook, that is trending well above normal for about 2/3 of the country. So it is a similar trend to what we have seen for the last several weeks, and certainly through the month of October, at least thus far. Now, I do want to take a look at the tropics here because we do now have another tropical storm to talk about. This is Tropical Storm Jerry, which formed in the Atlantic a little bit earlier this morning, and it looks like we're having some technical difficulties there. So we've got Tropical Storm Jerry that has formed in the Atlantic. I expect impacts for the Leeward Islands as we get into the upcoming weekend, and then that looks to curve to the north and really head out into the Atlantic, remaining a fish storm but bringing impacts like rip currents up along the east coast of the United States. Let's give you a look at that 7-day forecast here close to home, because we are looking at temperatures remaining 5 to 10 degrees above normal through the end of the extended period. Upper 80s once again tomorrow. Keep in mind, even as that cold front moves through, a little bit of a dip into Thursday and Friday. Temperatures in the middle 80s with those morning lows starting off in the low 60s. So maybe jacket weather for those morning walks. Then we head into the weekend and things warm right back up. We'll be back close to 90 degrees as we get into Sunday, and that's how we kick off the first of the next week as well, guys.